Question 1. Who are you?
I am Lieutenant General Mimica 1231. I am the Deputy Provost Marshal General of the Military Police Corps.
Question 2. When did you join USAR and MPC?
I joined the USAR in the late part of 2022 or 2023. About there, when it was the old Fort Martin map. And MPC I joined just about a year ago in 2 months. So I joined on December 12th. At first, my go-to pick for MPC was SRT. I wanted to become a pilot, but I kind of wasn't 100% sure I would make it. So I first joined the BRT and to like practice flying a bit before I would transfer. But in the end, I just stayed as BRT until I got to CFS. Before MPC, I was in 1ID the most. I think I spent about 2 years, like around 2 years, not exactly, but maybe like a year and a half in total in 1ID. My highest there was BSM, I think.
Question 3. Do you like MPC? Have there been any incidents where you feel like you wanted to leave?
So far, I've really enjoyed MPC. The community is really great and really communicative. When I joined, like from people like talking about MPC and like the whole concept of MPC were just like super serious and no community and whatnot. But after I joined, I really found a really nice community and I've really enjoyed my time here. Were there any incidents that made me want to leave? At first, yeah. When I was just a small little OS, I was thinking about leaving because at that time I was just kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to do in USAR. But so I made a deal with I think was a 101st BCO that if I don't get promoted, I'll join 101st. I'll join his unit. But then I got promoted, and so far we're now here, I guess. A wild journey, I have to say, from just from a small little OG1 to DPMG. Never expected I would make it this far.
Question 4. What was the journey in MPC like?
The journey has, I would say, been rather insane. From like my expectations of what it would be. Definitely did not expect to make it this far in any unit, especially not in MPC. My goal at first for my journey was just to get to P High Com and probably stay there. But after the resignations and all the chaos that happened, I've gotten here now and I'm pretty comfortable here. So far, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I think it could have been a lot worse. I could have been here for like a year and only been an OG4, OG3 for like 6 years. But yeah, I definitely think it could have been a lot worse than this.
Question 5. What changes have you brought to the corps?
So far in my journey within MPC, I've brought a lot of changes. Some big, some small, but overall most of them have been positively have gotten positive reviews on them. A couple of them being adding a restructuring of the SRT and the Alpha Company schooling systems, which I would say more major things I've done. There's also been some small things I've worked on, like working with devs on like ideas for the MPC HQ, which should get a new update soon. We are also about to get some new stuff that I've been working on, which are really exciting, like the riot shields, as some of you probably seen the devs hint at in the main chat room and like in leaks and stuff, which I'm really excited about. I can't wait to see what we can do with that, as well as tasers, regulation changes.
Question 6. Did you make any friends on the way here?
I definitely have made a lot of friends and I would say colleagues along my way in MPC. Most of them being from 1ID and MPC, and a couple of them are right now, I think, in 75th and in Shadok and stuff. But most of them have been in my in my multiple months, and I think even multiple years of being within the 1ID and MPC, where I have made most of my friends, like Tough, H2 Mini, the current BSM, Crusher, Marco Polo 123. I think he's like the major of 75th. Officer Popo, Sally, she resigned a couple months ago. Oswenzu, Mr. Blocks, Power Washer, 440 the Power Washer, or Project 123 as he calls himself now. Dark, XX Dark, and there's definitely more, but I think if I would continue, it would take like 6 years to name all of them.
Question 7. What are the future plans of MPC?
Our current plans for MPC, now that we have stabilized our staffing problem that happened after the mass resignations, is to expand our operations and improve our numbers and improve our activity and community interaction. We have started doing more on-base events and been doing Q&As with our personnel to be a bit more transparent. We also want people to have a more desirable look towards MPC, not just as they're just the annoying people that arrest you, as most E2s will tell you. We want to show how great the community interaction is and engagement within MPC, and how we are a necessary force to keep law and order on base and in the whole of USAR, that we need to keep it functional. As, let's be honest, without MPC, there would be a lot of chaos. MPC is something that we need to keep the machine of USAR running. We also have some new plans that we want to implement with our units, like some new systems for EPD and RAU, which should come out in the next update, if I'm not mistaken, if it doesn't get postponed, but we hope it comes out and it's going to be really fun and cool.
Question 9. Would you like to see any changes within USAR or MPC that you had suggested but wasn't accepted?
Yes, I would say there's definitely been a lot of changes that we have suggested, or I have wanted to see, but were just never implemented or were for some reason removed. But one of the major ones I would really want to see back in USAR, and to give to MPC as well, is getting cars and vehicles back on base as we did on the last map, as they have been removed, and I think it would really help out with adding more unique stuff to do on base. More things that I want to see is maybe one thing we really try to do a lot for SRT, for example, is we wanted to try to give them parachutes and have a parachute unit, but that has not really worked out. I would really like to see it. It's a cool idea. I like the concept of it, but would it really be implemented? Probably not, which is kind of sad.
Question 10. Did you enjoy the interview?
Yes, I loved the interview. It was really fun, and I just want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about myself and talk about my unit in a more public manner, as opposed to just like in command. And I hope all of you have a wonderful day if you're viewing this.